Let's finish off with my favourite segment, the SuperCoach segment. We're going to have a look at everyone's must-have player for a huge Big Bash round 2. We got the Adelaide Strikers, I believe, are the only double, so they've got 2 games in round 2. All the rest of the teams have 1. But we're going to have a look at a few players that are worth picking for this week. So who have you got? I'll start with you, Leo, actually. Who have you got as your must-have player for Big Bash SuperCoach round 2?
I think Matt Short is the obvious one. So I'm going to go a little bit riskier and pick Chris Lynn. I haven't done my trades yet, but I will tonight. I think I'll bring him in. He'll bat at 3. He averaged 54 SuperCoach last season. So with a double in round 2, he's shaping as a player that will score 100 plus based off his average.
Yep.
And I think he made owners or coaches pay last year for not picking him at the start. So he started at 112,000 and he went up in price by 55,000.
Wow.
So I'm leaning to not wanting to make that mistake again, especially batting in that top order where I feel like Darcy Short might be out early. We'll see though. He might prove me wrong, but he might, in my opinion, he'll be coming in early and having more time to face deliveries. And I think this Thunder bowling lineup, who they play first, I don't think they're going to be too threatening for him. But yeah, we'll see. So he's my pick for this round. What about you, Stats Guy?
Yeah, I'm going to go Zaman Khan. Really left field one here, but I didn't really know too much about him, but he was really dominant in his first game from Pakistan, known as the king of the death overs. I think he calls himself that. A few of the other T20 comps and T10 comps, he's dominated at just bowling Yorkers at the end of an innings. He is, how much is he? 112,800. I think that's a bit of a steal. He went up in price after his 2 for 31 and 55 points in the first game. He's got the Slinger Malinga type action. I think maybe that's part of the reason I just want to pick him, just because he's so fun to watch, and I love following people that bowl like that.
You love your weird bowls, weird actions, don't you?
Yeah, I think I've got Dooley. I might have to get Peter Atoglu in there. I've got Zaman Khan now. I might have to get Nathan Ellis. He does the old double arm action. Might have to actually, we'll do a video for the socials about that. I might recreate all these. Definitely not to Zaman Khan or Nathan Ellis's pace, but I reckon we should do that in the net. That'd be pretty funny. Yeah, I just think he's a bit of a steal. I think he's a T20 specialist. He just goes around the world, bowls Yorkers at the death. Even though he's facing the Strikers this week, I reckon he could get a few wickets. A lot of his wickets are going to be the tail. When he just bowls at the end, he's going to bowl in those last couple of overs, especially that last over. And as we've seen in almost every Big Bash season, if you're a death bowler, you're going to get a few more wickets just because you bowl into the tail or bowl into guys that just want to try and hit you out of the park. Got the perfect Yorker, so 112,000 I think is a bit of a steal, and then he could be also a bit of a cash cow and go up in price as well. A bit of Zaman Khan. Watch this space for him. All right, Marcus, who are you going?
Well, yeah, Leo touched on him, and I'm going to focus on the double round here in particular, Adelaide being the only team, and I think Matt Short, even though he's expensive, 244,000, it's pretty self-explanatory. He was brilliant last season. Goes at a high strike rate, hits boundaries, so he'll get extra points for strike rate. So I think over 2 games, he's almost a must-have to have in your team. But I also want to touch on perhaps maybe Jamie Overton as well for the Strikers, all-rounder, so he can get points with both bat and ball. If he's going to bat, he's going to come in late in the innings most likely, so he's going to have to press on a bit, get that higher strike rate. And at a price of 125,000, he could be worth it for round 2 with Adelaide, the only team having the double round.
Nice. Yeah, I really like both of those. I got Short as my captain just because he's going to bowl a few overs as well. He's the all-rounder that dominated last year, especially with the bat. So if he can find anywhere near that form that he had last year, I think he's going to be captain for a lot of games this Big Bash season.